welcome to Small and Strong. I can't believe I'm actually doing it, but here we are, so it must be happening. Since this is the first video, I thought I'd do a little introduction to me and who I am and the journey I've been on so far and what's kind of led me to do this. My name's Ellie and I have epilepsy and Ellis syndrome. So I am 19 now, and 6 years ago I started on this journey of chronic illness. Yeah, when I was 13 I started experiencing joint pain and my joints would dislocate, and then I had quite a big accident that led me to getting diagnosed with Ellis syndrome. That was a tough one for me because up until that day I was completely healthy. I had shown no signs of being ill whatsoever. I was sporty. I did every sport under the sun. Every single day of the week I was doing a different sport, okay? And then suddenly I had this big injury happen and I was left in a wheelchair. And I was a bit like, I really didn't know what my life was going to look like from that moment on. Now, when I was in a wheelchair and I was in hospital, obviously learning how to walk again and going through that process, one of the mums in the hospital, who was really lovely, she told me that I needed to find a new normal. And that wasn't something that I was willing to accept. At the age of 14, I think the idea that the rest of my life that was set out in front of me that I had planned wasn't going to happen. And I didn't want to find a new normal. I wanted to keep going with the life I was living then. I'd say I spent about, up until now, let's be real, up until now, I have still been fighting against that statement, and I've spent my whole life, the last 6 years, trying to prove to myself that I don't have chronic illness, trying to prove to myself that I'm not disabled, and that's just not healthy. And it's not until coronavirus comes along and I'm sat here and I'm like, wow, the last 6 years of my life have been absolutely crazy. And I'm looking back thinking, what on earth, how have I managed to do anything that I've done? Like, every single thing I chose to do from the day of my diagnosis has been ridiculous. Really, I've spent the last 6 years of my life in complete and utter denial that I'm part of this community. And it's been quite unhealthy for me actually, because I decided to do some of the craziest things that, sitting here now, I can't even fathom that I thought they were a good idea. I really did some things that I question. So I'm sat here at 19 and it's the first time I've actually been given the opportunity to breathe and to sit and really evaluate what I've achieved so far in my life and where I see it going next. So the reason I'm starting this is because I'm about to go on a journey. I mean, I should have started this journey 6 years ago, but little old me was not having it. So I'm sitting here saying I'm about to embark on a journey to figure out my life. And I think that when I was 14, I really could have done with someone to look up to see that they've done it and they've figured it out, and just someone who could help me through it really. And it's good of me to be doing this because this is me being held accountable. This is me sitting here now saying, I am going to do it. I'm telling you now, I'm going to do it. Ellie, in the future, I bloody hope you did it, love, because whew, a lot of effort if you don't, and I'll be fuming. So yeah, I just want to welcome you to Small and Strong, so that you can come on this journey with me. I've got an Instagram account I started quite recently called small_and_strong. It's linked in the description for you. That's it. That is all I wanted to say for now. But I can't wait to go on this journey together.